Assignment. Calculate geometric shape areas. Description. Create a program that calculates the area of various geometric shapes, circle, rectangle, and triangle, based on user input. Instructions. Ask the user to select a shape by entering a corresponding number, e.g., 1 for circle, 2 for rectangle, 3 for triangle. Depending on the selected shape, ask for the necessary dimensions, e.g., radius for a circle, length and width for a rectangle, base and height for a triangle. Calculate and display the area of the selected shape. Allow the user to perform additional calculations or exit the program. Requirements. Use appropriate variable names and formatting for clear communication. Use functions to organize the code, a function for each shape. Implement error handling to handle invalid inputs or negative dimensions. Provide formulas for area calculations, area of a circle, rectangle, and triangle. I describe the general structure of the flowchart for the geometric shape area calculator. Start. The flowchart begins with a start symbol. User input. Shape, a decision symbol, diamond shape, where the user selects a geometric shape, circle, rectangle, or triangle, by entering a corresponding number. Circle selected. If the user selects a circle, the flow moves to a rectangle labeled Enter Radius, where the user inputs the radius of the circle. Rectangle selected. If the user selects a rectangle, the flow moves to 2 rectangles labeled Enter Length and Enter Width, where the user inputs the length and width of the rectangle. Triangle selected. If the user selects a triangle, the flow moves to 2 rectangles labeled Enter Base and Enter Height, where the user inputs the base and height of the triangle. Calculate area. After the user inputs the necessary dimensions, the flow proceeds to a process symbol, rectangle, where the area of the selected shape is calculated based on the provided inputs. Display area. The calculated area is then displayed to the user. Another calculation? A decision symbol asks if the user wants to calculate the area of another shape. If they choose yes, the flow returns to the user input shape step. If they choose no, the flow proceeds to the end. End. The flowchart ends with an end symbol. And now we create the code. Writing the geometric shape area. Calculator. The development involves translating the flowchart into Python code. The code is designed to allow users to calculate the area of 3 different geometric shapes, circles, rectangles, and triangles. 1. Start and user input shape. The code begins with a start symbol, initiating the program. It then enters a loop that continuously prompts the user to select a shape. In the code, this is implemented using a while loop. Inside the loop, the user is presented with a menu to choose a shape by entering a corresponding number. 2. Handling user. Choices. Based on the user's input, the code makes decisions using conditional statements, if, elif, else, to determine which shape was selected, circle, rectangle, or triangle. 3. Input dimensions. Once the user selects a shape, the code guides them through providing the necessary dimensions. For example, if the user selects a circle, the code prompts the user to input the radius of the circle. This is done using the input function, which collects the user's input as a string and is later converted to a numerical value, float, to perform calculations. 4. Calculate area. After gathering the required dimensions, the code calculates the area of the selected shape using appropriate formulas. For instance, if a circle is selected, the code calculates the area using the formula area pi, radius chu, where pi is a constant from the math module. 5. Display area. The calculated area is then displayed to the user, providing them with the result of their calculation. The print function is used to show this information in a user-friendly format. 6. Another calculation. Once the result is displayed, the user is given the choice to perform another calculation. If they choose yes, the code returns to the part where the user selects a shape and the process repeats. If they choose no, the code exits the loop and proceeds to the end of the program. 7. End. The program concludes with an end symbol, signifying the end of execution. Error handling. Throughout the code, there may be error handling mechanisms to deal with potential issues, such as invalid inputs, e.g., non-numeric values, or division by zero when calculating the area of a triangle. Thank you for tuning in to the tutorial. Your time and attention are greatly appreciated.